3, 2, 1.
You say when you say that.
Start here.
Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving all praises and glory to the Heavenly Father.
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem HaKadosh.
Double honors go to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Rulewell. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the elect. Alright? Got a couple of brothers from the Great Millstone camp here in Trinidad come to do a sit down, tree spread. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, and verse 12. Sorry, verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is full. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than the heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily.
Yeah, and I need the mic, sir. I need the mic. And I had everything, and the lesson is based on the fourth Baron. His name is there. Nathaniel Charles Jacob Rothschild. Oh, you do already? Yeah, I hear.
Well, I don't want to know. I don't want. You might have more than the Baron part, but this is like the recently died.
Oh, you just on Wikipedia, yeah. He named the fourth Baron Rothschild, OMGBECVO, was a British pay investment banker and a member of the Rothschild banking family. So this fella, Jacob Rothschild, financier and member of the banking family, dies at 87. For that, praise the Lord for that.
That's right.
Because this man is one of the top men responsible for the situation that we're in.
Come and say too, there is a beautiful woman. There is to show the fall of Esau kingdom. Right. At the time when the earth is given in the hands of the wicked. Alright, and we know that the saints is going to take up next. Not these Moabites. Jacob is up next. So that is a nice woman for yeah.
Right.
That's something. Right. There's the book of Job chapter 20. And I'll read that verse 27. And I'll be done. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Yeah, because the Lord said, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. What it means by the heavens revealing his iniquity. In the book of 2 Peter, it speaks about the heavens being rolled up like a scroll. When the missiles hit, it's going to have that big mushroom cloud. Right? And that's punishment. That's the reward for what? Iniquity. Which is a sin is death. Iniquity is a multitude of sin. This man, right, he's the accused of the brethren. They say he broke the brotherly covenant. When the time of our oppression was over, he continued. Right? He continued. He's our persecutor. You know? But even like in today's time with the internet, that we have, you know, the unicorn that has been set up 3 hours back, you know, Psalms 19. You know, the scripture speaks about the firmament. Even in 2nd Ezra 6 and 20. If you go plug that in 2nd Ezra 6:20.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 20 says, and when the world that shall began to vanish away shall be finished,
which is this world that is vanishing, and we know Esau's world, Esau's eon, Esau's age, his rule, right?
Then will I shew these tokens.
I'm going to show signs, right?
The book shall be opened before the firmament.
The books are going to be a literal book pertaining to the knowledge of this word, the knowledge of the scriptures, identifying who these devils are, is going to be open before the firmament in the sense of it's going to be on the internet for everyone to see. It's going to be on the World Wide Web.
And the understanding is going to be there.
That's right.
Very quick, let's have chapter 2. And said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that reading it. And it being what clear is the prophets breaking it down.
That's right.
This is correlating what spiritual things with spiritual, right? This is the spirit of what is happening here now. You know, the prophet saying the reason why we have so much violence on the earth, right? Equated to the Genesis 6, right? As it had been, so shall it be. There's nothing new under the sun. So in the time of the first, that was what? It was full of crime, well, violence, right? By the inhabitants thereof, you know?
That's right.
And what was the reward of that? The cleansing of the earth by water, right? The deluge, right? Now this time is going to be a cleansing by a fire, a purification.
That's right.
All right.
So now we're in Job chapter 20 and verse 3.
Yeah. It says, continue, it says, and they shall see all together.
And we shall see all together. So that's why even while here in Trinidad we able to tune into brothers or the elders and apostles in America, brothers from all over the world able to see together. They all see it together, no matter what part of the world you are, through the internet access that the Lord has set it up for us in these last days. Which even one of these J. Rockefeller, he said the internet should have never been created. Because what the heavens, going into the internet, is revealing his iniquity. All the secret counsels, all the behind the scene dirty work is being revealed today in these times. Most are making Esau Edom bare. Actually, you understand? So that's what we know today, even so that individual Jacob Rothschild, he is an Edomite. He's not just a regular white folk that has been ritually ruled. He goes back to that race of people that stem from the man called Esau, the twin brother of Jacob.
Right.
Alright? At some point in Job 20 and verse 27 again, it says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Earth shall rise up against him. And it we see happening today, because not just the land in particular, but the people of the earth. People of the land is rising up against Esau. His kingdom itself is divided. The Lord's people is against him. Even nature in itself is against Esau. Because Esau is against nature. He's against life.
The Lord said what the prophecy is that I will destroy him that destroy the earth. He shall destroy the earth. The scripture says the trees and all will rejoice, because no fella come up against them. Esau will cut down all fucking trees and make a pencil, a toothpick, a skew. That's what Esau will do. You even check how much wastage that Esau has. They just do things carefree, nonchalant. You know, they're wasteful. You know, they're not a resourceful people.
Well, 100%. This is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 3.
Right.
It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Like what?
Thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen, because the ship, they say they take shame for glory. What was that shame? Taking their brother and putting them on Chicago slave ships and shipping them across the world. Right? Making their brother a spectacle. What do you think Hollywood do? Hollywood was part of making niggers, right? Having hoods and flap veilers. When you watch and Bad Boys, right? For example, the Bad Boys, like they show you the Bad Boys 2 in Miami. When they show you what the Haitians and shit, those two. Right. What you had in mind?
Oh, I know the 3D center house.
Right. Yeah. No, that was a 2. I don't want 1. So
Oh,
that's 2.
oh,
2 is a Cuba, yeah. The flap veilers. Yeah. All them, you would get to is what? A place where Jews dwell. Let me look it up. Right? Who's the true Jews? For example, today they have what? This devil guy. What's his name? His name is a fucking contradiction. Right? Which we know that they changed the names. You know? Rothschild go back to what? Red Shield. But the father name was what? Maya Amschel Bauer. Maya Amschel Bauer. Right? Going back to peasant. Right? Jacob and Esau were brethren. They were twin brothers. Jacob is Jacob and Esau is Esau. there was two separate ones. The children struggled together in the womb, right? So he called himself Jacob, right? And Rothschild, which is red shield, right? That's putting two opposites together.
Okay.
That don't make sense to argue. Turn now, leave that lock. Leave that lock. Turn it back up. Turn it back. Turn it back. Lock. Turn it again. Right?
Why her name Jacob? Why Jacob? If you get Jacob,
Is it blessed?
Jacob take that birthright.
That's right.
And then when they're trying to get back, that birthright.
Right? Jacob have the blessing. Jacob have the birthright. Right? That's why they're accusing him brethren. So these devils, you know, don't think that you're missing judgment. You know, this is I just was back here for this speaking. This Obadiah chapter 1 verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sorted up? And you was talking about Rockefeller who said the internet should not be should not have been created. Right? Because the internet is used to reveal their secrets. How they ruled for so many years. They ruled in secrecy. The heart was to be part of the Masonic lodge or sect, and then they could have only reach up to a certain degree, which would degree means to be below. Right? So you have in their wisdom, right? In their wisdom on the left hand side, they have the enchanters, for example, entertainers. The highest they can go up to is 33 degrees. Right? As the highest they can go up to 33 degrees, and they will have Gnostics. They deal with knowledge. Now, when the word Gnostic, go back to knowledge. For the mistake of that's Greek. Right? The word Gnostic is Greek. The G is silent. Right? They have their Masonic sets. They have the Shriners. Right? They have different sects. But how? S-E-C-T-S. You know? But how they rule in secrecy. Right? There's either there was part of the inner circle, it was not. But now the Lord exalts the righteous in a circle, which is the man of this truth, the man of this knowledge. Right? This is the righteous in a circle. And through the Spirit, the righteous in a circle within.
That's right.
Right? So, yeah, the inner sanctum. So even though these devils die, they didn't miss it. What they missed them in past life, they have to come back. But the scripture says when he comes back, it will be as though he is not. You know? Reincarnation is in the scriptures, it's in Job. Well, you go ahead. I have my things to
I got a quick picture. This book, Luke 10 and 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
And that's not the spiritual demon Satan, right? Who was fighting with the Heavenly Father in Yahweh. Right? That's not who he beheld. He beheld Esau the man. Right? He beheld Esau the man because when they go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, it says that man of sin, the son of perdition. That man of sin, the son of perdition.
That's right.
Right?
What had happened at that time when the Lord made that statement in Luke 10, he beheld Satan as lightning fall. That's when the 70 returned. The ones who he sent out 2 by 2. After they were sent out and they displayed that power through his name, he said what he beheld Satan fell as lightning from heaven. Which right now in these times the Lord has sent us out. As it says in Luke 10 and verse 1, he sent them into every place where that he himself will come. So the men of the Lord are the go before us. Before Yahweh, the heralds,
like silver, to Galactus.
Before Yahweh literally touches down on this earth, he has sent men before him. That's why that word apostle is often used throughout the scripture. Because apostle means sent for, beginning at 12 apostles. And every brother that is of the elect ultimately that the Lord has sent out to speak these words are an apostle. And they go into the definition of the word. Right? So the Lord sent forth his men, and then he's about to come. And that is the falling of Esau, the falling of this devil's kingdom, the rapid falling of this devil's kingdom.
You have one on one?
I don't read.
In Psalm chapter 64 and verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. It's like you were saying, they have in the secrecy, they rule through secrecy. Right? The psalmist David going into it. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Today the Lord, bringing out the fact that Esau Edom rules through secrecy, right? He has a private agenda, secret agenda to shoot at the perfect, which is his people, ultimately his elect. Trying to pierce the Lord's elect, ultimately with that agenda of having everyone inoculated or pierced with that device that he's about to bring, that he's about to tie, that he is currently tying into a currency, all in the name of digital currency or technological advancement through what the Elon Musk brain chip, right? So they want to shoot at the poor privately, secretly, but the Lord has given us the ability to see their every move. To what they have about Hashem Yashai. And when the verse said there, it said that what power shall even shoot at him. And how is he shooting at them? To us. Well, it begins with us, as it says in Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 2. Yes, good. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 2 says, and he had made my mouth, which is our mouth, the mouth of the prophets, like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand hath he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver hath he hid me. And what is being a quiver? Arrow or arrows. So Moses is shooting at them with the arrow, or the arrows representing sending out his prophets out here with his word within their mouths, sharp sword within their mouths to slay these wicked, to destroy their misinformation. Alright, because as Big Brother went into the internet that they've created to control narratives around the world and push their misinformation today is now being counteracted with the true information that is being pushed upon it. Okay. They going back at the year 2007 when the elders and apostles of Great Millstone jumped on the internet and YouTube platforms.
Just one really quick. This Psalms 101 and verse 3. I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hear the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. A forward heart shall depart from me. I will not know a wicked person. Who's a wicked person? Esau Edom, right? Get with his beliefs. Right? It says, whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that had an high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. Mine eye shall be upon the faithful of the land, that they may dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house, and he that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. So tell me, within that right there, how could Esau come back after 1,000 years and be if he say that he that dwelleth wicked, he shall not be in my house?
Talk about he that slander, wait till slander.
It says, he that slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off.
Him will I what?
Cut off. So the cut off is that you put it in, but the rulership is ended.
That's right.
And that's what's happening. So it's a spiritual thing that the Lord taking on the heads. I think the brothers were saying that Apostle Taham would have mentioned that he believes, right? Don't quote me on saying that he believes that Jacob Wachar is his hotel. That's the man. Right? He's a devil. And this week or yesterday or whenever he died, it was this morning, I was watching certain videos. I think it was previous to him dying. I was just watching a video where he was being interviewed and I was asking him questions and he was like, no. He's like, yeah, that evil grin. Yeah, that grin. Demonic grin. And the female counterpart to him was the queen. Queen of England.
Why is she queen died?
90. She died 90 something, eh?
Yeah, and like just Esau is a cunning, sly motherfucker too. Like if he die, you know if he hiding up in a bunker.
Listen,
like Michael
even
Jackson,
if our precept here, easy book Sirach 8 and 8 says there is no man that had power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to. So you know that's some of them saying like 96. Like they could go like some Edomites could change the body and go into some next body and extend the life.
Transcend.
These devils, listen, the Most High, true spirits, they have a power over the spirit to retain us.
That's right. That's right.
The spirit belongs to him.
That's right.
When he ready for your spirit, you will go up and meet him. And he could be in a bunker, yeah. But yeah, I hope you up in his heavens right now before you have a shot. I hope so.
Every man has to go before the judgment seat.
You can't grow him up as a child. You want to watch them fellas grow up as children and then crush their hopes. You know that kind of way? Bashing their head
like how Jake got it. You understand? Yeah, just about keep real quick. Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So when Esau come with all these science and technological news and great insight that we found a way to make it be immortal, you know that it's lies. They say the wicked are strange from the womb, and they go forth as soon as they be born speaking what lies.
That's right.
Apostle I'm not 7 years ago. You want to know how Esau telling when Esau is telling is not telling the truth? When he speaks. You understand? Open our mouth.
The Most High Scripture called the Most High the Father of spirits. He control everybody's spirit.
That's right.
I hope this Jacob will shine before you shine through right now. In the heavens. And the rap sheet calling out all the crimes that he did on the face of the earth, talking about when the convict was outside in 2020. He said, oh, it's just a distraction. He said it's just a distraction. Yeah. He said that. Then he said some years before constantly about for that area. See the way and to think it took us 2,000 years to get to this.
You see, they're not going to be bridled in what they say. They don't have to be bridled. Who they answering to?
Exactly.
Simply say, let me get a very freaking joke.
And then Psalm 60.
You bring.
Oh, the joke 15 and 5. It says,
It was 20.
for thy mouth uttered thine iniquity, and thou choosest thy tongue of the crafty. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee. So the own mouth telling on themselves.
In Psalm 64, it says that they should cause their own tongue to fall upon themselves. As you do with any Lord as well.
There's Job 21 and 50 verse 14. Therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Because when they retire up, the rod of the Most High is not on them. Verse 13, they spend their days in wealth, and they spend their days in wealth. And we read the Psalms, we started off with the Psalms 73. Right? They spend their days in wealth and in their movement. Let me read that. Extrapolate. Job 21 and verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live and become old? Yea, and he was an old bitch. He died what? 89. Right? The queen died at 87. The queen bitch, she died at 96. Right? And her husband died at 100 and something. He was evil looking boy. The Duke of
Charles is the king.
Charles is king right now.
Yeah, Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah, especially.
I forget his name. Right? He was a wicked one. He was cussing Win. He in business. He was cussing and reporters and shit. He was not cussing, but he was an obscene. Like he don't care. They have to answer to nobody. They own everything. They own the earth. They set up the policies in their land. Foreign policies is theirs. You know. The scripture the scripture? You see Senator Kissinger next devil say again. He died old too. He died in the 90s.
Philip.
Yeah.
That was his name.
Prince Philip.
So what Kissinger say? What military men are dumb dogs. Used to fulfill foreign policy. So they use the armies, they use the military men to go in the bombs. Yeah, I forget what they call them, but mercenaries. To go and set up shit, because like in Africa, what they will do, they will set up the mercenaries and they will set up the government. They'll have them fight against one another, right? And they'll fund the two sides, right? They'll fund the two sides and they'll enslave the people and get the natural resources up.
I can say something about this Prince Philip or King, whatever his
Prince
title was. Right? And they had no real royals, they are servants. Right? Now, when you look him up, it says that one of his main fascinations in his departure before he died was the so-called UFOs. You understand? That's something that you used to just be into, looking and observing. And we know why. You understand? Because according to prophecy, these were the Lord is the vehicles that the Lord is going to use to take down their world. And the technology that the Lord is coming with. So he had his eyes on his enemies, more or less. You understand? Because what the scripture says had a war in heaven to take place.
They had a video I saw with the same Jacob. It's either Jacob or the same Prince Philip. What they said it was Gatwick, either Gatwick or Heathrow in England airport, that the chariots came and it was over the runway. And they wire him up and it was like, hey, the chariots here, and he was like, what are you doing? And he said, alright, do nothing. Right? If they ain't doing nothing, do nothing. You know, he was like calm. They say he was like real nonchalant. It was like, I saw it on YouTube, you know? Because he know, as they say, he fascinated about them. He know the purpose. They know the purpose. It's just Jake don't know the purpose. Jake, the eyes of Jake, we mad. But the elites, they have whole channels dedicated to what? So-called UFO sightings. Why? Because they let the groundsman do the work, right? And they observe, they take notes because they know the purpose of the chariots, which is what? When they come to take the thing up.
Right? And one of the main streams that they watch at, or one of the main men that they look at, pertaining to information like that is our apostles. We certain about that. We certain that these elites of this world will be looking at us. Getting information. We teach them about the prophecies. Beginning with the elders and apostles, as they said. There ain't no shit concerning the prophecies. Alright? Other than what is taught to them by us and what is spiritual entity Satan who is working on their mind to bring them further into that ditch that they're going into is giving them. But all in all, you know, the Lord is working with the men to destroy and to combat against and confound that which Esau has devised.
You should say there's no more wisdom in two, man. Right? Because guess what? The Lord actually mocked. He said, go to your magi, your child, your prognostication. You can bring it up, prognostication. Right? Go to them. Right? Because the Lord pull away, you know, the soothsayers, they're not able to tap into that realm, right? To get that information, they're not going to leave you hanging.
That's right.
Right? So, guess what? The Lord exalted your right hand. That's why the Lord said, they that trust in the shadow of the Almighty. In the secret place of the Almighty shall be what? Shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Right? Now a shadow is a cool place. Right? I can't remember how the rest of things we talk about a cool place. Right? The rest of the synonyms when you look it up now. Right? But you have to have an original image to cast a shadow. Right? Yeah. Right? You have to have an original image to cast a shadow. So, who are the men that trust in the shadow of the Almighty? They that what? That because righteous are. They that hold it. Right?
In that secret place.
They in that secret place. They actually in the council of the Most High. They did these scripts. and with understanding, because you know we have the Christians out there, you have the Catholics out there, you have the hey, guess what? Muslims. You have Muslims who read the Bible, right? In the Quran say what? What's the children of the children of Israel, unto them was given knowledge or wisdom or something like that, right? I forget the surah and all that kind of thing. I have it bookmark and stuff, right? But Israel is bigged up in the Quran, and knowledge and wisdom is given unto them in the Quran. It's written. The prophets come out of there, out of Israel. So what the Lord say? What? As I read it earlier in Habakkuk, they can play up one table, so they have to come to Israel to get the understanding. Sure. When the apostle been saying it, you know, oh, we have power. We have power in when we speak, right? When we speak according to this, as you should say, if they speak according to this word, if they speak not according to this word, because there's no light in them, and the light. When you go to John 1, his word. Now, Yahweh Shai is bound to his word. Come on, used to bring that out. He put his word above his name. So when we speak his word, Yahweh Shai, he has to act on it. He has to act on it. You understand? Because according to the Numbers, he's not as man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Right? Had the Lord said it and it not be done. Right? The Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, these are the powers that we say, these are the powers that we come in the name of. They say that what? My glory I will give unto no other. Jesus is fucking Christ. I will call him the fucking Christ, because that was the name of a ship that brought us into slavery. Right? We have no name of any of the chariots that are going to take us out of this common affliction. What we have is the hope and the prophecy that Yahweh Shai is going to come as an eagle, right? As birds flying, as a bird flying, not as an eagle, as birds flying, right? Eagles are bird there, right? Those are there. Running carcass.
Carcass, yeah.
As birds flying, so he will deliver and he will defend. Right? Yahweh Shai, his name is He Deliverer, He Savior. So he's coming in that energy, that aura, that power, that essence. He's coming to deliver. Yahweh Shai. Right? Before you touch it. Oh. Yeah, come. This is
Yeah, but in Isaiah 47. It's Isaiah 47.
So don't they prognosticate? That's going to tell you one day. because when Saul went to the witch at Endor, right, she was a soothsayer, she was a witch. Right? She was a necromancer. She told Saul that, well, actually, through that medium, Samuel told Saul that he was going to meet him in the spiritual realm the following day. And that's that key point for new naysayers. That's key point to show you that spirit that was called up was the spirit of Samuel. Because you can say, if the word of the prophet comes to pass, then you should know. If the word of the prophet comes to pass, then you should know that the Lord had truly sent him. So he prophesied even in the spiritual realm. So it was. And when they go in the same verse, right? When you look at the word, what do you see? She said, I see gods. When they go into the word gods, it's Alahayam, right? Rulers, judges, a prophet, judge people, right? And if they repent, the Lord can stay the sentence. But a prophet is a judge. So Saul saw Samuel, right? Saul saw Samuel.
Now you see, when Samuel said, why are this quiet in you?
For my rest.
Is it? So it was there's no regular spirit that she pulled from somewhere out of her head. It was literally Samuel, the Lord, was being to send them for that to be done, for that whatever was to be told to Saul to be told to him. In a prophetic way.
Didn't Saul die that same day that Samuel told him he would die and sons? So that showed that he is that.
And his sons.
Yeah, he prophesied. Yeah. It really come to pass. It was no actual spirit as well.
No. Is Isaiah chapter 47 and starting at verses 11. So therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So these devils with all the wisdom, the Lord has a greater wisdom than they. Where they're going to be caught with their pants down. Like it says in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, thou wert caught and thou wert unaware. The Lord is making all the grand moves to ultimately lead into that checkmate. When he sends his son Yahushai to destroy your world, to destroy your kingdom. It says, reading on, verse 12, it says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
And we use this serpent. Since from the beginning. You so been you learn sorcery. From the start, that's how this devil does operate.
That's right.
That's how the Rothschilds, all of them. What if you obtain the riches? Before they kill and robbed and murder and all kind of things, we to bow down to Satan first. Before we get the kingdom, what we have to do, we have to bow down to Yahweh first.
That's right.
Everything is our God before the heathens that us pray to the idols and then let us get the blessing or wherever let us get.
That's right.
And the same thing is already. We worship Satan. That is what he does.
That's it. That's it.
Worship Satan and get we have. And anybody who want a piece of heap pie, you have to worship Satan and save you.
So, you know that song Devil's Pie?
Yeah, I know it's so.
That's I think that was in Belly. I think that was in the movie Belly. With Nas and DMX and they're saying Carol Hall like that before. But basically, you know, they want a piece of the Devil's Pie or a piece of that the riches.
Comes from
Yeah.
that's some prayer they say that man. In Matthew 4 and verses Matthew 4 and verse 8, it says, again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain. Is when Yahushua after fasted 40 days, 40 nights in the wilderness. Yeah, he had to face the tempter, spiritual entity, Satan. Right? Again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
You see that was Satan. So Yahushua blanked him. But it didn't say that the power left Satan when Yahushua blanked him. He still had the power. So but we presented to these elites as we know in the world today. He gave it to them. They accepted him wholeheartedly. And so they are the children of Satan, as it says in Matthew the 13th chapter. It says the tears are the children of the wicked one. They are the children, they are Satan's children.
Now, 2 Ezra 11 and 39. And not thou it that remained of the four beasts, whom I have made to reign in my word, that the end of their time might come to them. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, but thou hast afflicted the meek, has made her.
There's a reason why you're going to get judged. There's a reason why we put it that way, kingdom going to be destroyed. Because it touched the apple and the Lord's eye. Who's the meek? Who's the poor? Who's the humble? The brother Jacob. That was his spirit that was appointed to from the beginning. Right?
It says, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast heard the peaceable.
Yeah, Jacob was playing well in that terms. If they leave Jacob alone and just get the world what they have, you're gonna be happy, you know, they're kind of because I mean on this side they still everything as hell. But you know, for them, other than the fact that the curses are for the stuff, the majority of killers is Jacob and Jacob, black and black crime. It's not black and black, but Jacob and Jacob. Right? Because the curses he just said now, brother, that's not mountain, he will hit. Right? Well,
Says, thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit.
yeah, who's he liar? Esau. Esau himself is a liar. Who's a liar? He that denied that the Lord had sent his son to Nigeria. Who's a liar?
Right?
Yeah,
And has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Jacob didn't do your harm. Jacob just supplanted the harm. Physical harm.
That's the song that like the Psalms. In the Psalm book 55, he put forth his hand against such as are at peace with him. Even in Psalms 120, verse 6, it says, his soul had long dwelt with him that hated peace. So this devil knows nothing about brotherhood. He knows nothing about harmony. He knows nothing about unity. He's all about violence. He's all about slander. He's all about killing, murdering, robbing, coveting. That's what this devil is about. He's a curse in the earth. And that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is about to bring that fire. To cure that curse. To get rid of that plague of the earth, which is Esau Edom. Alright, cripple his kingdom and bound these elites for 1,000 years. Will be in the entire nation of Edom for 1,000 years. And then totally annihilate them. And these Edomites that die in this end time here, they ain't getting away. Reincarnation exists. So they're going to be reincarnated. They're going to be born again into the kingdom to come. That's what's going to happen. So, see you again in slavery. That's what we say into these elites when they die. Born but not forgotten. Right.
Therefore thy wrongful dealing came up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty.
The whole went up because the prayers are the same person. The fruit, what's it? Syrup. The fruit when prayer the humble face of the clouds. Right? And as he pray, yeah, I'm actually shall come deliver us from the hand of this wicked. You know, we have constantly on this is for places where we balance prayers, or we balance the prayers off by praying the curses as well. Shalak Rayam, Wa Inasham, Wa Badiam, to Mashapatyam, to call what I don't want them, Wa Ayam Yam Nawa, and Wa Goyam, Heathen and East one Edom. Right? Put curses up on beg the Lord, Babakusha, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh. You understand? We put them curses, and that's why. That's all. When you go to Job, it says, her sins have reached unto heaven. How? Ezekiel 9 and 4. Go and start mark upon the men that sigh and cry for all abominations that be done thereof. So they sang and cried, they prayed, they begging Lord, Lord, please deliver him.
Even like any time Abel, how did Abel's cry reach up? Abel died, went back to the spiritual realm.
So he was there with Yahweh Shai. With Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, he was like, yo, if I do righteousness, why am I here in the spiritual realm? Because it already established in Ezekiel, Ecclesiastes, that the dead, the dust goes back to the dust and the spirit goes back to the Father who gave it. So when he say he cried, it's not used down here lamenting from the grave, or from Sheol, or Shawwal. He was in his spirit was up there side by side with the Lord. Right? Oh, sorry, man, you are so that Revelation.
In Revelation, it says they cry continually.
Yeah.
Saints, how long?
This is Luke chapter 18, verse 7. It says, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he be along with them?
See what? In all their afflictions, I was afflicted. You understand? There's an avenger. You know? There's an avenger. There's someone to what? To go and seek. The law is actually eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You understand? And that's the spirit of God coming in. Why?
Yeah, it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Whenever the Lord looking for, the Lord looking for faith. Those that believe in the recompense, the reward of the wicked that is to come. Believe that the Lord Yahweh shall in turn take down their kingdom, set up his rulers, set himself up as a rightful ruler, as the scripture says, but he had many crowns upon his head. Subdue his devils. You had to believe in that. You had to believe in that melanated man that came 2,000 years ago called Yahweh Shai. That's what he's looking for. That is what the Lord is attracted to or interested in. The Lord is interested in your faith. Alright? Revelation chapter 6 and verses 9 to 10. It says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of power and for the testimony which they held. Or the testimony, Revelation 19 and verses 10. The testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, the prophets ultimately. Right? It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Is that part of how the iniquity and the sins of Israel has reach up to the heavens as well? When they touch the apple of the Lord's eye, when they touch the Lord's people, when they slay the Lord's prophets, and they go to that spot. And as the brother just read, he's going to avenge them speedily. So we're waiting for the vengeance. And we say, righteous shall rejoice when he see the vengeance. We're going to see that vengeance that we long for. As scripture say even in Revelation chapter 13 and verses 9 to 10. Here is the faith and the patience of the saints. To see those that led into captivity, go into captivity. To see those that killed with the sword, be killed with the sword.
Is Isaiah 63 and verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
As the Lord speaking. So the day of vengeance is in his heart. So why are you all busy trying to tell Bokab Malone and all these plantation Christians
And shepherd.
yeah, and idol shepherds trying to tell us to forget what happened? And the Lord said he will forget it. He said the day of vengeance is in his heart, meaning it's in his mind. Lord meditates upon that terror that he is about to bring upon the Edomites. That's why in Revelation 1:7 it plugged in there, even those that pierced him. Why do you think that was added in there? Even those that pierced him. Then because what? They're some special person. No, because the Lord has something special for those individuals who pierced him.
Right. Look on. Second just 15 and 7. It says, therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Yeah, that's what's going on, all the bloodshed. Because we see about the wicked, it says, in him was found the blood of the saints, and the blood of the prophets. You guys in Revelation 18 and the last verse, Revelation 18 and 24 says, and in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and all that was slain upon the earth. So in this beast will be found all the bloodshed, especially of the prophets and the saints. Who do that? The Edomites. They did that. You understand? So they up in the spiritual realm complaining to Yahweh Shai, because the scripture says in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10, it says, oh, we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Lord. When they reach up there, they say, Lord, this is what this one do, just like Abel. But now the Rothschild fella out there, and he can't complain. Because he did all the crime. So he's standing up before the throne of the mighty Yahushai, and you have you can't say, Lord, well, this is what this one do, man. The Lord said, you did all the crime on the earth. You got to pay for that. You understand? You got to pay for the crime that you did. And that is where you're going to go on when our kingdom comes. Because you will be born in our kingdom. You feel you're going to be reincarnated back in that baby and come back and rule this. So now our kingdom is near.
That's right.
You ain't going to be reincarnated as no baby and come back and rule as one of them Jacob, as one of them Rothschild and them, and you come back and rule now.
So
Jude 16 and 17. Woe to the nations that rise up against my kindred. The Lord Almighty will take vengeance of them in the day of judgment, in putting fire and worms in their flesh, and they shall feel them that weep forever. Right? I had this one here, I was holding for a while, just on the way, don't end up seeing there. It's Psalms 37 and 35. I've seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. You know, that represents prosperity, right? So they had different, they had from the time of the Greeks, Alexander the Great, he ruled in the whole world at that time, right? Now from then till now, which is the fourth beast as we mentioned before, right? The world has expanded to the west, right? Because the world was basically in the east, right? And Asia, now it expanded to the west, right? Well, basically the whole planet, right? And what is happening is that Esau has a system of dominion over this whole planet, right? That these elites, that the Edomites have designed, right? So that in order to be part of that system, the image of that system has to be worshipped. You have to be done with it, right? It says, he passed away, and lo, he was not, yea, I sought him, but he could not be found, right? It says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace as Jacob. But transgressors shall be destroyed together, and the end of the wicked shall be cut off. Right? So the end of the wicked are going to be cut off. But it was going to be cut off the rulership. Right? They're going to die, but they're going to get into that death. It says, the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble. So in the time of trouble, we go to worship, they say, he that calleth joy, two until two, he that calleth upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. For Mount Zion shall. So that, yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, so something?
Oh, I'll ask scripture right here. This is Job chapter 18, verse 5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Yeah, that's his knowledge. Right? That's his light, is his knowledge, his illumination. Wickedness. He ruled through wickedness. For example, pedophilia, oral circumcision, right? All that wickedness, all that knowledge on the left hand side, witchcraft, dealing with blood sacrifice, eating of the blood, sexual magic, spirit, soul cooking, right? All that wickedness is going to be cut off. Necromancy. Go ahead.
Please. And the spark of his fire shall not shine.
The spark of his fire shall not shine. Go ahead.
It says, the steps of his strength shall be straightened.
Yeah, he's going to go through a difficult time. Because the Lord said, by strength, nor by might, right? Shall they get the victory, right? You have the example of the Philistine Goliath versus David, right? You have the example of Gideon and the 300 men. You don't know, even on the righteous side, you don't know with strength and numbers. Because he alone must be gloried in that day. He said, my strength has been perfect in your weakness. So he's going to take the weak and the feeble, and he's going to, as in Wisdom of Solomon, he's going to make creature his weapon. For what? For revenge. So the same afflicted and poor, he's going to take the elect out of them and make them what? Mighty and powerful. Go ahead.
It says, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
His own counsel shall cast him down. Because in Psalms they say what? The pit and the snare which thou hast set, right? That is what you're going to fall into. Right? They're accusing your brother. Meanwhile, you certain traps for pork in the food, pork in the clothes, pork in the hair product, pork. Pork, brush your hair. You understand? Pork and everything. You understand? And other abominations that they do well, right? If you put all that sorcery, witchcraft, enchantment, they put them out there. You understand? You have Jake underneath that spell. They show you. Right? He's so responsible for that. How the way put that energy out there, right? But and then they come before the Lord and they accuse, right? Your word is Satan. They leave a seat at your table for Satan, the adversary. You will sit at this adversary. Let's say the whole power blessing come here, I'll wash my shine. Hell no. Right? Go ahead.
It says the jinn shall take him by the heel.
Right, the jinn. Right? When they look up with jinn is a trap. Right? Go ahead.
And the robber shall prevail against him.
Yeah, the jinn shall take him by the heel. What the scripture says in 2 Ezra chapter 7. What should be the part in the sun at the time? 6. Yeah, 6. From verse 7. Right? What shall be the part in the sun at the time? And first, Esau was the end of the world, and Jacob and held first the heel of Esau. Right? So everything is set up against Jacob is going to be to your destruction. Go ahead. The Lord actually have you in a trick bag thinking that what you doing is justified. What you doing is righteous. That the birthright really belongs to you. I remember years ago, back then I'm Muslim. Right? The Muslim couldn't even bring the Quran. He said no, on his landing on his driveway. And his Quran on a doily on the back seat, all glorified, open on whatever surah, part half and Arabic. If you can't read the Aramaic, you don't know the Quran and all that they have to say, and Allah be blessed and all that arsness, right? But they couldn't bring the Quran out of the car to defend the doctrine. They call that Imam. The scripture say, what the scripture say, you give us a tongue and wisdom that no man can gainsay nor resist, right? And the Imam called back in here, and by that time he say what? Nah, don't bother. Because it was defeated. Because anything he came with, the Spirit of the Lord had an answer for. Had clarification for, and he was convinced, but you know why? They just wasn't chosen. It wasn't part of the Bacarium, the Eclectos. In Greek, the Lord didn't choose you. You're not part of the Lamb's Book of Life. You wasn't chosen to be washed and be cleansed. So what is it say, like the wicked? Sorry, the filthy remain filthy still. Right? The righteous remain righteous still. Right? But the unjust remain unjust. Esau is unjust. I remember that the unjust, because the unjust just goes back to justice. Tazadak. I think Tazadak is matter of uprightness, righteousness, which will go back to justice too. So like that, I have to look back up the book and revise. Right? You don't say that. You don't just put it in. We have people watching. They have no form of motivation.
Right. The snare is laid for him in the ground.
The snare is laid for him in the ground, but
and he trap for him in the way.
In the way. Right? That's it?
See, terror shall make him afraid on every side.
Yeah, because in Job, the book of Job, it says that, is this not your fear that come upon me? So basically you're looking for it and the Lord make. When you read about the darkness and wisdom of Solomon, is what, 17 or 13? 17, when you talk about the apparitions. It was worse. The apparitions was in their mind. Right? It was the terrors that they was thinking about hearing these songs. The darkness was so dark that they light fire in front of them and they couldn't see it. And there was thoughts in their minds that was messing them up. Right? So your fears, them terrors gonna come to pass. The destruction. Right? But
terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. It says, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Yeah, his strength shall be hunger bitten. He has plenty things in his strength. One of them is lies. Now we have truth seekers on the planet. Right. You have alternative media. Your mainstream media is no longer the main source of information. Where you are going to be CNN, NBC, CNBC, right? What you put out there, now they have individual reporters, private investigators using the devices, right? But
it says, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Right.
his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle.
Lies, his military, all that shit. You see, they say his if you trust in his horsemen and the horses, they are flesh and not spirit. All that when they start to see his ships destroyed, and they show you that in his battleship with Rihanna.
Yeah.
What the chariots was doing. The chariot, because it was a chariot ship, I think it was.
Yeah.
Remember, they have chariots that was going in the water. They had a chariot ship,
Okay.
and it was destroying their navy.
Easily.
Right? It was destroying the navy. It was destroying the satellites and all. Right? So it's straight going to be hung up with it. You know, when they go into like a famish in the desert, they're not going to have that strength. Well, quick plug in here, right?
It's Isaiah chapter 30 verse 7. For the Egyptians shall help in vain, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still.
So still, watch your city crumble, watch Borgia crumble, right? That was it.
In Job 18 and 14, it says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Right, so that's your news, because brimstone and fire was the elemental state in Sodom and Gomorrah, which we know the second that is described to be as the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. This is likened unto the sin of us. Right, so brimstone and fire is coming in encapsulated into ICBM. Right? That's it.
It says, his roots shall be dried up beneath.
Right, so that there's not going to happen like that, like Agag, right? Agag was that seed that Saul he came from the Amalekite, right? And then he came to be who was Haman. Right? I think Haman was a descendant of Agag, and they sought to kill all Israel. So when you go back to root, right? When you go back to root, the root is like a tree springing out. You know, as long as it get water, it will spring out. But the root go back to the lineage or the heritage. No branch, right? So they have no cousin, they have no nephew, none of them gonna come back. Right, go ahead. Gonna live to avenge Esau. They put it like that. None of them is gonna live to avenge Esau. So that's how we know that mate and the doctrine is bullshit. Because the Lord, he prophesies that he's gonna give them, he's gonna leave them no root, no branch. Come true. Yeah, watch your chat, watch your camera, that's right.
It says, his root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
His branch going to be cut off, and that means an end to be put to death. Right?
No more Edomite.
No more Esau rule.
That's right.
No more Esau rule. That kingdom going to be cut off.
That's right.
It's going to be the end of oppression, the end of destruction. This is a destructive society. You know? What?
His remembrance shall perish from the earth.
It shall what?
Shall perish from the earth.
Yeah, we should talk about. You're gonna have to give the story, tell the stories to our children.
Even if I can just add to it, even all the different places that they create as memorials of their honor, and even things that they left as icons of their victory. These things going to be destroyed, going to bring out Mount Rushmore,
all that
these
shit.
things, nuclear missiles going to destroy the Ark of Titus, all them things going to get destroyed.
It's just going to be a smoke coming up from that land.
No memory of you going to be left.
Yeah. And that's why this scripture will come back to. This is Psalms 37 and verse 36. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. So when they go to when they compare it, they will say, but he came to an end. I made search of him, and he was not there.
Not even his technologies that he had. Because I was thinking about that just today. So what these nations gonna use to travel around? He's pushing their cars and bringing out cars to corrupt the air, bring air pollution and whatnot. Like Jake's come up with bright ideas to have cars fuel on water.
And they keep putting Jake to death. They keep putting Jake to death. All these, every time Jake come up, because it's just an understanding, because it's an internal combustion engine, right? That engine that using the hydrogen is a combustion engine. So just separate the hydrogen. There are people doing it now. They can go on TikTok and it's something that it's a science that you can do home. And put it just induce it just like how somebody was talking about it around home in the local LPG company. They converting their cars to LPG. You can use cooking gas to run your vehicles, right? It's simple as separating the hydrogen molecule from the oxygen molecule and burning the hydrogen, right? But it's a dedicated system. Because it can blow up like that blimp. I forget the name of the blimp. The name right there. When the first time they use the hydrogen gas, it's very volatile. And the blimp blew up and people died. You understand? But it's something. Or they have energy. When they watch it in chat, they call it, when they all over the YouTube and TikTok and shit, the Tartarian civilization. Basically, they're showing the geometry of Tartaria or Tartar, whatever you call it. So like, excuse me, French, right? The designs was of harnessing the natural energy that is in the air on the planet, the magnetic fields, all those geometric shapes, or like when you're watching cathedrals, right? The cathedral, go back to, we know it's a Khadijah, but also they talk about the cathodes, which is something that they use to harness energy, right? To the top of them, the buildings made in a certain type of way. So they have some of these buildings in the Middle East, and they show you on YouTube and TikTok, where even when they have sandstorms or something, sometimes storms on the whole, you'll actually see lightning striking the top of these buildings, and they harness it, and the building becomes like a battery or a cell. They're actually showing you now that back in the day, out of the churches, all these different buildings, because bells, when they ring a bell, we have this bowl. I forget what we call it, the healing bowl, right? Where there's a bowl and it out of brass or whatever material, and you have like a motor or one, and then you can rub it around and it vibrates at that frequency, and that frequency heals. You have frequency that destroys, and you have a frequency that heals. So you can actually tap into that energy just by playing it on YouTube now, right? Or you can buy the bowl, right? Or you can buy the tuning forks. You have the tuning fork sets, 7-piece sets, 11-piece sets, or whatever, and you just hit them forks, and it sends that frequency, that vibration through the air, and it heals. When they used to have them bells, they will ring the bell, and it will send healing through the land, right? And it's symbolic to what we do here, right, as men of the Lord. Because what the scripture say, cry aloud. Joel talk about bringing the alarm. Joel 2, sound the alarm, right? So we said, what the Lord say in the Great Commission, right? Heal the sick and the poor. So we're doing it now with the song. The same way that song, that blast was made on the 7th day, on the 7th round about Jericho, right? Which 7 represents completion, is that song going out. The scripture saying in Romans that song, how could it? There's not a picture, and then they say that that song went out through all the earth, right? So this song, this healing going out, but you have to observe it spiritually, right? And what going out, the words of the Lord, through the men who believe in the Lord, who hope and wait on the Lord. They that wait upon me, he shall restore their strength, right? They shall mount up like eagles. And what are they going to do? As we mentioned, they're going to take the creature for his revenge, for his vengeance, and they're going to destroy this wicked ass place. Esau and Edom has an end, a cutting off. What?
Is Psalm 40 and verses 2 to 3. It says, He brought me up out also of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock.
I agree with that. Miry clay goes into depth. The scripture say in this book of Haggai, we reach the point in bad with holes. They also talk about subject to payments, right? We live with debt.
In this kingdom here is what I am, what miry clay. So be not taking us out of this kingdom. It said, and set my feet upon a rock, and that's right, and establish my goings in this truth. And he had put a new song in my mouth.
A new song of praise unto Yahweh Hashem Shai. Glory.
That's right.
Right? Because at the end of the day, you should say when all is fulfilled, we're going to sing the song of Moses. What, Exodus 15? Right? It's Exodus 15 is Moses, but I know they have a song about
and he had put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power.
Yeah, to glorify Yahweh Hashem Shai. You should to say what? Ascribe the greatness of our power. Right? Yahweh Hashem Shai. He's the power of prophecy. According to what Revelations 19 and 10. The spirit of prophecy is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. He deliver. Right? So that's what? That's a song of praise. Yahweh Shai is going to come and he's going to fuck Esau up. He's going to take Edom down. He's going to take their lands. He's going to take the kingdom. Bourgeois is going to be a desolation. He swore.
That's right.
Right? Esau is going to get punished. Lamentations. I had that one this happened at this very so I'll wait after Lamentations chapter 4. Alright?
It says, many shall see it and fear and shall trust in the Lord.
Many shall see it and fear. All you nations, you're going to fear. Because what? The shepherd say you're going to make Psalm 9 and 17. All the nations have that forget God. Going to turn into hell. Right? Terror going to come upon you nations. Elam, you proud as Elam. No? Well, we proud as Elam, you nasty as type niggas. Yeah, we're going to destroy you.
All these nations.
Listen,
time is near, it's time of the heathens.
Yeah. To take. Yeah. Really confused. I was not going to spread session. It's 10:30 right now. Oh, snap. What are you saying? What? No, we say go. No. I didn't want to really want to leave now. Alright, just give us a couple. Let's finish off a little bit.
Is wisdom of Solomon 10, verse 21. That's what we read Solomon Palagri. He goes over to the married field. That quick, it says, for wisdom open the mouth of the dumb.
Because of our 10:20.
It says, for wisdom open the mouth of the dumb and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent. That was what we
Alright, this is the Lamentation. Let's talk about the Lamentation chapter 4. Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Yes, see? It has long been, according to Amos 1 and 11. Right? Has long been accomplished. You see? It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. And this is what Esau trying to do. Esau trying to carry so it's a second Hellenization. You understand? A second first Maccabees chapter 1. Right? You want to do that, but let's say affliction shall not arise a second time. Right? It says, and this is something to look forward to deliverance. It says, he will visit the iniquity, thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. Right? So you're going to have to pay for your atrocities. Right?
This will be there, chapter 1 and verse 16. It says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
They shall be as though they had not been. That's what over there. Right, and that one, I wanted to pair that one with Psalm 67 and 26. Right, because they shall be as though they had not been. What I mean, but when he wakes back up in our reincarnation, when that Jacob Rothschild come back, when that Queen Elizabeth come back, when Prince Philip come back, they're not going to come back to the riches that they left. No? They're coming back to shackles and chains. Sorry, Master. Sorry, Master Jacob. Sorry, Master. Sorry, Yahushua. That's why you're coming back.
We love it, and the Apostle Yamlam said we're going to have the shackles in toddler size.
Yeah.
Toddler size.
Yeah, because it was whole families in the cotton field. It was whole families in the cotton field. They had children, 6. They have that shit going on in Africa right now. Children being born young, 6, 7, not knowing anything about school. All they know is what? Working in mines. They show you that documentary there. Come on, shit. Well, to make your kingdom, right? To have your latest technology, to furnish your cities, right? That's why the ship they say what in the home tree, how has the bloody city ceased, right? It's blood. Your city was built upon blood. The blood of the natives, the blood of Israel, and the blood of these heathens. We don't give a fuck what the heathens, but this blood is shed. The land can't be cleansed, but by the shedding of the blood of him that shed blood.
Some way it's just on the finish up 2 Esdras 11 and 44. The highest also looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended.
They are ended. So when Trump talk about make America great again, it was the proud times. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, all them time now they had what? Jim Crow laws, right? They had apartheid in South Africa, right? That's segregation. Jake is a 3/5 of a man. They had things against the Native Americans. I forget the Native Americans of afflictions right now. Besides the trailer tales, we're coming up when you head to a city, you know. They break all their treaties, right? They put natives on the res, and then they take away all the resources. Yeah, you rape the Native American woman. You go on and Southern Kingdom afflicted. They were oppressed together. You understand? Fuck you, so. That's right. But
and his abominations are fulfilled, and therefore are paid no more. No evil.
Because the whole planet knows what is wickedness. And wickedness is in the form of man and so evil.
There's no thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
You see? Being delivered from our violence. Go ahead, I'll come and close on.
Psalm 37 verse 9 and 10 it says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be."
Alright, so with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. Shalom.